Hi everybody, welcome to Merc 2.0. I'm Mark, as you know. I received a comment today, probably about an hour or two ago is when I got to it. And this came from somebody from Oathkeepers. I wasn't even certain if I should show the whole comment, but if they don't want it, they can always respond back next time, and I won't show the names. But as you can see in the background, this is exactly what it was a comment on my video Oathkeepers Calls to Arms Oregon, and somebody calling themselves Leon Oathkeepers responded back. They said, for those asking, do they have a fund we can all chip into? Go to the official website or site, Oathkeepers Joco.com or JOCO.com. And then also some initial news coverage, http www.kdrv.com/news/local/mining operation standoff begins.html, and I'll show you those in a minute. So people are actually starting to send me things. I'm trying my hardest to respond to every one of these things so that I can actually get the news out. So if you want to go to Oathkeepers Joco or JOCO, I don't mean to say it like it's a joke, it's not, but Oathkeepers JOCO.com, what you will do is you will find a website that looks like this. At this website, which is probably the same website I showed you in the first video, what you will find is that they've updated some things. And here they have where you can give money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through here real quick, see if they updated anything major. This seems to be the exact same thing that I read before, except for now it reads April 16, 2015. I'm not going to read everything because I already read it once, and there doesn't seem to be any added things in the beginning. It says, do not go straight to the mine, you'll be turned back. The staging area is your first stop. To help fund this effort and provide needed supplies, donate here. Contribute to the miners' legal defense fund, donate here. If you would like to send letters of support, gift cards, checks, please mail them to Oathkeepers of Josephine County, P.O. Box 553, Grants Pass, Oregon 97528. Again, here are some contacts. I apologize if I didn't read them before, but I'm just going to leave them up there for a second or two, and you can always pause this video and write them down as you need to. I don't know if these have been updated because I did not read them the first time, but as you saw, these are the contacts. I'm sure any one of these guys can help you out. Personnel request doesn't seem to have changed any. Again, I don't know if the capital letters are necessary. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not, especially during the different emails that you use. This seems to be an added feature here, is there's a new staging area. For April 16, 2015, all responders and media personnel are required to check in at the staging area. Nobody is to go directly to the mine, or there'll be denied access. This seemed to be new right here. Make sure it's actually, yeah, okay. I'm actually circling this. And it says 545 California Ave, Grants Pass, Merlin, Oregon 97526. Again, I didn't read this stuff here, the direction, so I don't know if this has changed. I don't believe it has. It's still 15 exit 61 west of Merlin, Gaylis Road, or Gullis. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. Right at first stoplight, Mountain Drive, right onto California Ave to the end. California staging area rules. After staging check-in, those who are approved transit to the campsite must comply with the following. I've already read all this. This doesn't seem to be different. Here are some announcements. There seemed to be a 6 p.m. training night for April the 23rd. It is not even the 20th yet, so I might even be able to make that if I get money together. I don't think I'm going to be able to. And I'm really trying not to ask for lots of money so I can do these things, because that's not right. It takes away from their efforts. But if somebody starts sending me lots of money, I'll probably go down there. But I can't right now, so I would rather be doing this and getting the info out there anyways. I would like to go down there because I was not able to actually make Bundy Ranch. And I'd probably end up going down there with a camera anyways. I don't think that I'd be able to get a tactical team together. I'm certain I could probably use somebody's gear or something, but you know, when I'm down there to do rotations and security duty and stuff, but that gets kind of sketchy, especially if you gotta put it down range and stuff. Here's the ham radio network right here. Okay, well, sorry, I just skipped something. April 26th is range day, 0900 to 1200, Josephine County, Sportsman Park, Merlin. Here's ham radio network check-in. Community preparedness teams, CPTs. These are all pretty much the same. I don't see that changing. Constitutional Study Group by John Chambers runs a Constitutional Study Group every Saturday at Redford Grange, 1830 Redwood Ave in Grants Pass, 11 a.m. For more info, visit whoownsyoujoko.com. So here's everything on this site. As you can see, this is the Oathkeepersjoko.com. You see what I wrote here? I just typed in the Oathkeepersjoko.com. I didn't do all the triple W's and stuff. Some URL or some browsers allow you to cheat a little, some don't. So know your browser, know what you're supposed to write in. Thank you, I believe Leon from Oathkeepers, for this. And I have the second website here, kdrv.com/news/local mining operation standoff begins.html. Make sure this is coming up. Okay, I am on this. This is good. I got to look on my end, and I got to pause for a second because I'm actually, when I do these, I'm actually looking at the actual page and not the one that everyone else views, because when I do the video processing itself, what I'm viewing is what I put out there at full view, so what's the point? But anyways, this is from Leon at Oathkeepers, or Leon Oathkeepers, however he wants to have the name put out there. Tension between BLM and mining operation, Oathkeepers set up camp, by Casey Kirshner. I'm going to play this. I'm going to play this whole thing if I can, if this is an actual video. I do not know yet. Oh yeah, it is a video. Okay, so this thing is actually a video, not a picture. So I'm going to play this whole thing because
do you remember the cute surfer girl?
Who, me?
The budding artist? The mischievous kid?
I didn't cause any trouble.
Get acquainted all over again.
Only on Antenna TV 12.2, KDRV Classics.
You're viewing what I'm viewing, folks.
A dispute in land and mining operations is causing tension in Josephine County. We'll tell you what those miners involved have to say, as well as the BLM, coming up.
Watching out for you. This is Newswatch 12 at 6.
That land dispute Casey was talking about is between Josephine County miners and the Bureau of Land Management. and it's getting attention from constitutional rights groups.
The owners of the land have been mining it for more than 100 years. They called in the Oathkeepers of Josephine County to help protect their rights. Newswatch 12's Casey Kirshner is live at the BLM office in Medford to tell us more about what both sides say about the conflict. The owners of a piece of property near Merlin say these papers are why they feel the Bureau of Land Management is overstepping. Now, these are documents from the 1950s and 60s that they say has to do with surface rights to the property. Now, the BLM says they plan to respect everyone's rights, and the Oathkeepers also plan to make sure that is exactly what will happen. The Oathkeepers of Josephine County are gathering at a piece of property near Merlin. They're in the process of setting up a staging area in order to step in if they're needed by the sugar pine miners.
Because we are a constitutional group, we've taken an oath to defend the Constitution. We are here just to make sure that they receive their Fifth Amendment rights, which is due process.
The owners called them in to help protect the property that they've mined for more than 100 years. The miners say documents they have grandfather in their surface rights to the property. But the BLM says the documents are outdated, and at some point the property has changed hands, which cancels out that grandfather process.
They were doing a level of activity that required more than a basic mining claim.
Now the BLM says the miners have to tone down their mining operation to stay in line with the regulations.
We've sent them those letters. They also have the right to appeal our determination that it does take a plan of operations or notice, and in some informal contacts with their lawyer, it sounds like that they may appeal.
The BLM says they have no intention of stepping in yet and that it will be a process before any action is taken. But even so, the Oathkeepers are going to make sure of that in the interest of protecting the miners' constitutional rights.
Sometimes that's going to take days or even weeks, and so we're preparing for the potential of being here for that long.
Josephine County Sheriff Dave Daniels says that he's been acting as a mediator between the landowners and the BLM. And at this point, the only reason that the Sheriff's Office would step in would be in the interest of public safety if that situation escalated. Live in Medford, Casey Kirshner, Newswatch 12.
All right, there you have it, folks. I'm not sure I should read all this, but you know what's going on, folks. Near Merlin, Oregon, a land dispute has created tensions between miners, Josephine County, and Bureau of Land Management. The owners of the mines say they're afraid their rights to due process will not be respected and have now called in reinforcements. The Oathkeepers of Josephine County are gathering at the property near Merlin. I'm not going to go into everything because you already know most of the story. And I think we're past that. Josephine County Sheriff David Daniel also says he has been acting as a mediator between the landowners and the BLM at this point, and only reason the Sheriff's Office would step in would be for public safety, like she just said. So I guarantee you this entire thing seems to be right on spec with what Casey was saying in the video here. So again, this is coming to me from Oathkeepers, so that is why I played the entire duration of the video. So it is not copyrighted. I got this request directly from Oathkeepers, from a member from Oathkeepers. And so if I'm just going to go ahead and read some of the comments. In case anyone does not know, there's now a Facebook group for the mine, Sugar Pine Mine at Gallus. So go ahead and look at this, folks. This is important. Sugar Pine Mine at Gallus is the Facebook page, so you can update that. Here it seems to be right here. So if you go to that kdrv.com reference to the mining operation stand up begins, go down to the comments. You can click on the Facebook page and join it for all the updates. I'm glad I read this, or else we wouldn't have known that. So this is actually very good that you do read some of the comments. I'm not going to go into the majority of these. You can look at them at your liberty. And I thank everybody for these pages. And I will attempt to do more videos based on what you reference. If you comment, and I can, go to the page and everything works out the way it's supposed to. So, I'm Mark from America 2.0. Thank you, Leon from Oathkeepers, or Leon Oathkeepers, depending on how you want it read. Thank you, Oathkeepers, for keeping us updated. Thank you, KDRV. Thank you, Casey, for the video, Casey Kirshner. And thank you, everybody else. Hopefully this gets out as much as everybody else can, as it can. So thank you very much. Have a great day. This is one of the videos I'll upload today. Thank you.